All right, just doing a check. We're good. Check, we're good. Yeah. So then when you talk, instead of doing, they're just like these, right, but they're, you talk right into them, which is great. You want me to hold these or no? Yeah, you'll hold it. Yeah, you'll pass it back and forth. All right, guys, we're going to get started in a minute. Can you guys confirm our audio is good? Let me know if you guys can hear us okay. That would be awesome. Just double checking before I go sit down with these guys. I think it's game time. Just double checking all of our audio levels look good. Make sure we got, looks like our mic is good. Checking in with you guys here. Yes, awesome. I'm going to bring my phone over. All right. All right. Let me get the live chat up and then we'll dive into things. I'm going to sit right here. Want to make sure I move over here. There we go. Cool, cool, cool. All right. Are you gentlemen, are you taking a picture of me? It's like Inception. Oh, yeah, go for it. We're going to picture here first before we get started. Hang tight. You didn't miss anything. Cool. You want a picture?
The professional equipment.
Oh, yeah.
Amazing.
Thank you. All right. Yeah, I know we're getting photos here. All right. Awesome. So we are live right now on YouTube, hanging out with the Alphapex gentlemen here. We have Payne and Ben. How's it going, guys?
Going well. Going well. Yourself?
Awesome. Doing great. I would say just pass the mic back and forth like this.
Okay.
Okay. So for my audience who hasn't met you guys before, what do you guys do at Alphapex? Give us the rundown real quick.
Yeah. So I'm Payne, head of BD for Alphapex. We obviously went on your live stream.
You have been on
already,
live stream.
Yep. You weren't there, then you're supposed to be there. But obviously working with Hobbyist Miner for quite a while now.
Yeah.
A lot of great content that was produced. So
thank
you for doing that. Looking forward to.
You shouldn't be here praising me. I should be praising you guys. Come on.
It's always
now.
mutual. It's always
Yeah,
mutual.
that's right. That's right.
Yeah, so hi, I'm Ben. I'm the VP of Product from Foundation Logic, the maker of the Elphapex miners. Yeah, so we are very excited to be in the Mining Disrupt 2024 to show you the new home miners.
Awesome. Sounds good. So, guys, we're here at Mining Disrupt. We're at the Alphapex booth, one of the largest booths here. You guys have miners here, and not just miners here, but you have miners running, which is awesome. We love to see that as home miners and miners just seeing equipment at work, which is great. So tell me what hardware you guys brought to the event.
Yeah, so for this event, we launched this new home miner. We haven't given it an official name yet, but we
not even a name for it yet, right? I'm like, what is this thing?
Yeah. So this miner is designed to be used at home, like the home mining hobbyists and enthusiasts. They can very easily use it to mine some Dogecoin and Litecoins, and then. I mean, like you see, it looks really nice and it doesn't make too much noise. It's whispering quiet actually, even when like mining at full speed. Yeah. So we hope these miners can bring more people into the mining world, right? To make the proof of work ecosystem more secure. Yeah.
Awesome. Chat is recommending the DG Lite.
Oh, okay.
DG Lite. There you go. Chat's what chat's recommended. I got you guys up here.
Yeah,
so you have this unit here. I've also saw the DG1 and also the DG1 Plus, which are both here as well, which is awesome. Yeah. I will be honest, I have posted about this unit and there's a lot of interest in what is this unit here.
Yeah.
So as you talked about, it's a silent home miner.
Yes.
Well, that question is absolutely loaded, especially for my audience.
Yeah.
And I came by earlier and did like 50 questions and it down. So this unit here, does it have similar chips than the DG1 or DG1 Plus in it?
Yeah. They utilize the same state-of-the-art in-house design ASIC chips. Yeah,
okay.
We develop it using the latest technology and manufacture in Samsung Foundry with very top technology. Yeah.
Okay. So on this unit, I want to see on this side here. Okay, so we have vents on the back and the top of this unit.
Yes.
So and chat's asking about specs. We'll talk about those in a minute. So my guess is, and I'm guessing because they won't let me open it up here because there isn't even a name for it yet, guys. So my guess is you're using something like an AIO system that is cooling it. And you have a radiator either up top or on the back.
In the back, yeah.
The back. So the radiator is mounted on the back side of it. So then this is more acting like your intake, and you're having the fans push things right out there.
Correct.
Awesome. Sounds good. So It is silent. At least in
Yeah.
here, it is silent because it's nice and quiet, which is
Yeah.
awesome. So the fans, any special fans on it, or are they just your traditional like 120 millimeter?
Yeah, so we are still working on it. Like we're still actively improving it. So we want to make things perfect.
Yeah.
Before we ship it out to our final customers. So this guy will be coming out in Q4 this year.
Q4 of this year.
Yeah,
So we'll have a name by then.
Yes,
which
yes,
is awesome.
definitely.
And
Yeah.
do we or do we not have a price yet?
Hmm?
A
Oh,
price? Do we
no.
have one yet?
Yeah, we haven't figured out the final price yet,
All right.
but I'm sure we'll offer it at a very competitive price.
Perfect,
Yeah.
perfect. So let's talk specs.
Mhm.
That's what my audience, you know, what are we looking here? So
Yeah.
you guys want to give away the specs here on stream?
Yeah.
They have a little battery here. I
we
like
do
it. I like
here.
it.
Yeah. So this guy is specs at 2000 megahash per second at 620 volts and efficiency of 0.310 per megahash. Yeah, and you can run on 110 volt
Yeah.
residential electricity. So it makes mining much easier for homeowners.
Yeah. Yeah, the specs I think are phenomenal. Like when we look at competitors, there's a competitor, say them, but they're like 650, 700. And I think their watts was 400 or so or something like that. So to see now 2000 is amazing, especially for us home miners. We're all about it. I think it's a great time for coming out with this. So question in chat, I'm just going to jump to them if we need to. Is the radiator copper or is it aluminum?
I have to take a sneak peek.
My guess is
Yeah,
aluminum.
we'll
but-
double
but
check
yeah.
with the engineer.
But that is a great question. We'll put that in the spec sheet, right?
Yes.
No, that's great. That's cool. So moving on from there. So we're talking about the specs there. Let's talk a little bit more about what it mines. So it's a script miner,
Yes.
which is great because we have had zero competition in the script scene for a long time. You know, we've had our gold shell models. We have some Bitmains, L3s. You got your L7s, your L9. But this is a home miner. So you're not going to go down that route with this unit here. So let's talk about, so it's a script miner, Doge, and also Litecoin. And if the pool, I asked this question earlier, if the pool supports it, bells, is that correct?
Oh, I think after pool, at some point, like they provide support for the bells coins. Yeah,
Yeah.
but we haven't tried yet.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, bells is like just a tiny bit of an additional profit, nothing crazy.
Yeah.
However, us as home miners, we love to tinker, we love opportunity. If we can
Yeah.
dual mine it with script is awesome. Now triple, or it's like, wow, we got some opportunity here,
Yeah.
which is really, really good. We'll have to see if like Nice Hash, which I know you guys are partnered with your other DG1 units do well with that, which is really, really good. So on the back side of this, we have power you talked about, runs off
Yes.
your normal 110. This will not work off of 240, is that correct?
So this model currently supports 110.
Okay.
Yeah. So to make sure it's working most efficient.
Okay.
For,
So
like,
if I
the
plugged
US
it into
market.
240, it would not work then. Okay,
Right.
got you. And we have Ethernet.
Mhm.
However, a future model wireless, or does it have wireless?
That's something in the horizon where we will consider it. Make
Put
it
that, put
even
that in,
easier.
put that in your
right?
recommendation box.
Yeah, please. Yeah, let
and
us know
absolutely,
your
here's why.
request.
I can take this unit, just plug it in with power
Mhm.
into any room in my house.
Yeah.
But the second I have to add the obstacle of Ethernet,
Yeah.
now I'm limited.
Yeah, actually, that's a great
Yeah.
suggestion. Yeah, we're
Put-
seriously
Take that back to your engineers and go,
Yeah.
this hobbyist miner guy is asking for wireless, you know,
Yeah.
which is cool. Guys, I'm going to try to do more questions in chat. Please go ahead, guys, and just at me so I can check them out. Awesome. So Alphapex has a lot going on here at the event outside of this unit here. What else you guys have going on? You had a pre-party last night, which was awesome.
Yep.
What else you got?
Thank you. The pre-party was good. A lot of
It was
people were there.
awesome. Very good host, the Alphapex
Oh,
team.
thank you. So we really want to focus really the most of our energy at the booth. We had a keynote earlier today, Ben and I did. So we'll be publishing those on our social. So
Awesome.
come take a look. It's very educational. We talk about like script and how does it compare to the Bitcoin mining world.
Yep.
And then tonight there's a yacht party sponsored by Satoshi Action Fund. So if you're in Miami, if you're here at the event, that would be a great party to go to tonight.
Yeah, which is awesome. You guys got free pizza back here,
A lot of free pizza.
and you got a money booth. Is that what that is there?
Yeah, we have a little raffle giveaway today, and the Hobbyist,
I'm giving stuff away apparently.
Exactly.
Oh, absolutely. That'll be cool.
Amazing.
That'll be cool. So you've had the DG1 and DG1 Plus out for how many weeks or months now? It hasn't been that long.
DG1 has been out since January.
Okay.
DG1 Plus has been out since April. We announced it in Dubai at Blockchain Live in April. Yeah.
So how's that going for your team? overall, how's that worked out? How's that, you know, give us the rundown.
Going very well. I'll head into Ben to talk a bit more about repair in a second.
Yeah.
But you know, in North America, we're gradually extending our footprint to be more present on the market.
Yeah.
We want to be more grounded, right? Like we want to have more of these offline events, workshops.
Okay.
Bring our equipment, bring knowledge, bring educational pieces closer to the miners, right? So be on the lookout. We're going to be having a lot more of these like workshops or you know, meetups, right? In person. So we want to be able to empower the community. And then as we grow, as we penetrate the market a bit more, obviously what's going to grow with that is going to be our repair capability.
Gotcha.
Right? So which I'll give to Ben to talk a bit more about.
Yeah, I mean, talking about repair is huge. I mean, I was actually just at a lunch talking a little bit about this with some individuals, and we were talking miners overall. You know, you're looking at performance of the unit, you're looking at efficiency, which is huge. And then on top of that, when you're especially at scale, your next thing is repair opportunity.
Exactly.
And that's a huge one. I mean, Bitmain has done a pretty good job of kind of doing that worldwide, which has been great. You know, I can send my units here and there. And I had the pleasure of sitting down with you guys several weeks back, and repair came up, and it's a big one there.
Yeah.
So US-based repair or with these North American-based repair, is that correct?
Yes. Yeah, we have repair facilities in Dallas, Texas region, so that we can provide like timely repair service for our North American customers. And we also have North America technical support center in the Montreal, Canada region. So like we have a team of very knowledgeable specialists with a lot of experience in the mining operations. So they can basically answer any mining related questions, how to set up the machine, right? How to like optimize the mining operation, etc. So we want to provide like the same time zone support for like our North American customers. Yeah. And other than that, we have a section for our showcasing our repair capabilities on that corner of our booth. Yeah, we tear apart our machine and showcase the high-grade materials that we use in our DG1 miners. As you can see, maybe later, the machines is like utilizing like very rigid testing to make sure it will run optimally in the long run. So we hope like our customers can like utilize our machine and maximize their revenue for the longest possible term. And we really want to like serve our customer well and make friends as we go.
I was over there earlier where they have all the parts. I was like, oh yeah, I took your unit apart the other day, and they were like, I was like, oh yeah, I stripped it down entirely. I wanted to see what it was made of. And yeah, it's great. For those of you guys that don't know in the audience, something they do a little bit differently that we as home miners that we tinker with, that we take apart with, is that you guys use a thermal pad instead of thermal paste. You can actually, and I love the fact I can see a little bit of it coming out from the heatsink. Because that'll, you know it's doing well, which is great. Do you know what the Kelvin is on the thermal pad off the top of your head?
I can check with the engineers.
That's right. Spec sheet. Add it to the spec sheet. Trust me, there are people in my chat that get down to those nitty gritties because we as home miners, we run into a lot of situations where we find that what we're sent is really not efficient because what happens is we put it in different environments. And then we find it's like, oh, well, you know, we're running this in an 80-degree room and we're having challenges type of deal. So we always put them to the test for sure, which is true. So talking, you guys ship out of Delaware, which is fantastic. I mean, I got my DG1 in like 3 days, which is awesome, in Pennsylvania, which is great. It is a pleasure to have stateside shipping versus coming over from Shenzhen, which is fantastic. So somebody in chat had asked a question. I really do like it. So they noticed you have different chassis. Does that mean different specs?
No.
Or what does that mean? Any meaning to it?
So this is more like a stylish thing. So we offer several different styles to suit like anyone's home decoration needs, right? So we want to make sure this is like look really nice at your home and it can like fit in your home, right?
So fit it within your home aesthetics, pretty much is what you guys are looking for. So kind of pick and choose what model works best for your. Got it. Okay. Great question there. Let's see. Somebody in chat said, how did they get the wattage down to 620 watts for 2.2 gigahash?
Wow, I can spend like an hour talking about it.
Let's do the clip notes.
Let's put it this way. Yeah, we spend a lot of engineering effort by our like brightest engineers to make sure it works at the optimum speed and temperature, as well as provide the maximum income.
So I think also I would imagine too the AIO setup allows you to push that chip farther
Yeah.
versus
yeah.
just traditional air cooling,
Mhm.
which allows you to kind of push that a little bit more.
Yeah. And that is why we can make it so quiet. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. In chat says, so people can reach out to you, Payne. You and I have talked to for purchases in the future. Will we be able to purchase these from you and the group directly?
Absolutely. Anything business related, feel
Yep.
free to reach out to me.
Yep.
You posted my contact
Yeah, I'll
already.
pass it along as needed too,
Yep.
which will be good.
So any interest, come talk to me. Happy to talk about script in general as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
If you are a Bitcoin miner, if you're looking
Okay.
to script, you want to learn more about script, always happy to have a conversation. It doesn't have to be, buying miners. I'm happy
Yeah.
to just chat about script.
That's awesome. So in chat, payment methods. Do you accept crypto?
We do accept crypto, yes.
All right. So chat also said, do you do PayPal and credit cards?
PayPal credit card, not supported at the moment.
Okay.
We're working on supporting more payment methods.
Maybe a third party or something like that. You can bolt in,
Maybe,
Okay,
but primarily we want to expand on our capability to
Yeah.
accept different kinds of crypto payments.
Which is perfect.
Yeah. So right now it's USDT and USD. Yeah.
Well, you got to do Doge.
We
And
have
you
to do
got to
Doge.
do Litecoin.
It's in the works. It's in the works.
That
It's
is-
in the works. That's the first thing I said. We have to accept Doge.
You're making those miners, which is great.
Yeah.
Is there any plans for 240 volt for the UK or EU?
Definitely on the radar.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is pretty much like market specific. So we want to make sure it's very efficient. So that is why we want to have different PSUs for different markets.
Okay, great. So we're not isolated to the US just for that. Okay, great. Great question there in chat coming from 𝐶𝐞𝐥𝐻. Let's see. So, okay, great question. So traditionally, your competition's been Bitmain with the L9, all around the time period. They didn't have it here. I even gave them a hard time at Bitmain booth. I was like, guys, you're promoting the L9, but you don't have it. No, it actually doesn't exist yet. Those are the things I got. So Locotech has a very efficient board coming out too. I assume you guys keep all the script competitors on your radar.
Absolutely. Right. So again, I think we kind of touched on this during the
Yep.
previous live stream.
Yep.
To us, the more competition there are, the more option that there are for the miners,
Yep.
the better it is for the
Yeah.
miners.
Oh,
right?
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Eventually, what we want to do as a manufacturer is to produce a good product
Yep.
for our end users, which are the miners.
Yep.
So to us, right, like having local tech being there, having Bitmain being
Yeah.
there, it encourages us. It pushes
Yep.
us forward to have
Yep.
better product. But one thing I think we do really well is we have a very strong and clear and long-term product roadmap. We're not just thinking about one product. We're not
You
thinking
got
about two
multiples,
products.
yeah.
We have.
I mean, this is
plans
your
for-
third one this year,
Exactly.
which is awesome.
So we have a lot of plans for our product, right?
Okay.
And we're investing a lot of our revenue into R&D, reinvesting in R&D.
Yeah.
So to us, that's the most important thing, right?
Yeah.
Like having a reliable product, and obviously besides having good
Yeah.
after sales support, services,
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff. Those are all the areas we want to come in and tackle.
Okay, perfect. So jumping back a little bit more technical question, what is the nanometer of the chips on the DG1 and DG1 Plus? and
Yeah, so
this
the
unit?
chip is utilizing the 5 nanometer chip
Okay.
from Samsung Foundry. Yeah.
Somebody in chat said 14. I guess not there, a little way off. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, which is great, which is good. So you guys came out with 2 enterprise level miners, pro
Yes.
miners, a lot of people call them.
Yeah.
Now we're stepping into the home mining side, which I think is awesome.
Yes.
Are we going to continue down the whole? Should we expect more home miner designs down the road from Alphapex?
Yeah, definitely. Home miner is we will definitely coming out with more styles.
Okay.
Right, like to fit people's home decoration needs.
Yep.
But on the more like industrial side, we also showcase our prototype of the hydro cooling 2U version of HPC rack compatible
Okay.
miners out there. Yeah,
That's
so
great.
we also have a plan to support the large scale hydro cooling minings.
Yeah. I think it's very common. A lot of the larger manufacturers like yourselves, with the professional ones, they do have a hydro miner out there. Now, Canaan has a immersion dedicated unit. Is that on your radar in some way? Maybe?
Yeah.
Because I know a guy who's got an immersion kit at home ready to push it.
Yeah, we're actively taking a look into
Yeah.
this area because
Yeah.
immersion cooling, it's quiet, it's
Yep.
very efficient, and
Yeah.
we're definitely working.
I mean, I think the nice thing is for you guys, a direct immersion unit,
Mhm.
from a non-engineering side is very simple. Removing the fans,
Right.
getting rid of your fan checks within your firmware,
Yeah.
and then allowing to push it a little bit farther from that because of the immersion. So
yeah. I mean, to
turnkey,
to make it work in immersion is not that hard.
No.
But what we want to do is we want to provide the most efficient immersion solution, right? And make it very reliable and minimum the like operational cost.
Yeah.
So we want to spend a little more time and like invest in the R&D and make sure we have the best solution possible for our customers.
Got it. So question for Payne. Now, you and I have talked about this before, but I want my audience to get educated in it as well. Alphapex, only script mining, or do we expect other opportunities?
Great question. It's so at the moment, right? We want to really focus and zone in on script, right? We want to be the best script hardware provider in the world. We're going to continue on that path. We're going to hopefully for the long term.
Their shirts literally have Dogecoin and Litecoin right on it.
Amazing shirt. So come to our events, you get some of our shirts.
I need to snag one of those shirts.
Oh, I got you.
All right.
And obviously there are different reasons why we picked this track. I kind of mentioned that a little bit in my keynote today as well.
Yeah.
You know, the profitability is there, the long-term potential of Doge and Litecoin is there, the fact that it's dual mining, the fact that it's proof of work. There are many different reasons why we picked this track. It's a very,
I love it. I think it's fantastic.
It's a very it's a decision that it took obviously a long time to make, right? Otherwise we wouldn't put 4 years of R&D work into this.
Okay, which is actually really funny because a question in chat: how long from conception to finished chip did it take you guys for your current 5nm chip?
So this R&D process is actually hard. Like we assemble a team of very bright engineers, some of the best in the miner manufacturing industry, to do this like R&D work as well as rigid testing. So this is like not days work, months work. Like this is years work. Yeah, and we are glad that our efforts put in this R&D finally come true, and we have like a product that are loved by the worldwide mining communities.
Correct.
Yeah. And want to push ourselves even further in the future.
Yeah, well, you got to think like you guys started last bull run, so like it's such a shame you have to sit by and like watch how well the market was doing. And be patient. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's got to be tough. Absolutely. So was January the time period that Alphapex was ready, or was there any strategy behind that as like kicking off 2024?
Yeah, another good question. I think. You know, obviously everyone want to get into the game a bit more during the bull run. But it's really who can survive the bear market, right? And I think that's really time is luxury. Right? Give us the time to be able to develop our product and make it really perfect before we release it. So we picked this year to release it, obviously because we've done a lot of testing with many units at scale. So we've done a lot of iterations to our product. That's number one. Number two is a particular timing before the fourth halving. So we're in the market. We want to provide more alternative solutions, right? Diversification opportunities for the miners out there.
Yeah.
So that timing perfectly lined up for us.
It's a great marketing strategy, to be honest with you, because as you and I have talked about, I talked about my videos. My Alphapex DG1 Plus is my most profitable miner at home right now, making me Bitcoin. Like, some people are like, wait, what? So I like the fact of, and I have a lot of consulting calls per week I do with people, and they instantly go to Bitcoin miners. And then I talk with them about the value of altcoin miners and how having the ability to be Dogecoin 1 month if you want to, or 1 week, and then swap to getting paid out in Bitcoin, Litecoin, there's so many pool options there. So it's great. And that's why I encourage people to go that route. So I love it. Like right now, it is, in my mind, altcoin season. It is a great time to be an altcoin miner, just stacking that coin, and it works out really well.
Absolutely. Make it even easier to mine at home.
And I get it. Trust me, home miners have to be very, very savvy to overcome heat issues, noise issues. So let's see, we got the checkbox of noise taken care of. The heat issue, it's very little heat off the backside that I've noticed off of that. And I mean, you're checking all the boxes, and it's low watts, 600 watts. You can still get by, which is great. Sounds good.
The other, I think you brought up a really good point earlier, right? And the fact that because mining script is so profitable right now, your break-even point for your energy costs is a lot higher, right? Compared to mining Bitcoin. Let's say this is a Bitcoin home miner. If your electricity costs like 10 cents, you're not going to be profitable at all.
Absolutely.
Because you're mining script, you give you a higher ceiling and how
Yep.
right, like
And
it's easier.
Bitcoin mining profits right now are very low.
Exactly.
Very
to your
low.
point earlier, you're actually mining more Bitcoin with this guy.
Yeah, is that funny?
Mining spread than with the actual Bitcoin miner.
It's a great marketing, great word on marketing. Put that out there.
Absolutely.
And
that,
it's very true. Very true.
very true. I think you kind of we kind of had that idea together, right?
Yeah.
You're saying that.
Yep.
And come check out the keynote we're gonna publish. Where we're
Yep.
talking about exactly the same point in the keynote. So it's a very fascinating point.
Yeah. So somebody in chat was asking from India, are the DG1 and DG1 Pluses available in somewhere like India now?
Great question. We work with I don't know if you guys know 𝐋𝐨𝐨𝐤𝐢𝐧𝐠 Mining India.
Yeah.
They're obviously a big YouTube channel. They also do some distribution. So if you guys are interested, you feel free to reach out to them. Also, obviously, feel free to reach out to us.
Yeah,
We're
but you'll
happy
get them connected
to ship
Perfect.
directly to India as well,
Okay.
or go through our partnership.
I like it. So this is a question I know the answer to already. However, I think it's a good question to ask. With these home miners, their budgets aren't as high in that regard. So from your guys' perspective, how do you guys test life expectancy for units like this?
I think that's a great question.
Yeah. So like our DG1 machines, before we send it out to our customers in this March, we actually have it running in our partnering farms in Canada for over 6 months.
Is that and that's up in Canada, correct?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't work for them, I swear.
Yeah, so we want to make sure our machine has been tested for a long period of time to ensure the quality is there, right?
Got you.
So that basically to ensure the quality, the only thing you can do is to test, right? So yeah, we make sure.
And that is more of a QA process and less of a Alphapex wants to pre-mine to make money. Is that correct?
Yeah. No.
And that's
we
just
pretty much focus on the testing. Yeah.
Perfect. And we are thrilled to hear that as miners. Like we constantly see that situation, which is really, really good. That's good to know.
Yeah, I think on the same point, on the same page, right? Like, for us, I think this is still a very infant industry.
Yeah.
Right. We need the right players to take the right steps to help the ecosystem.
Yep.
So for us, good things take time. Good things always take time.
Yep.
We're not in a rush to release any product. We only release a product we feel confident about.
Yeah.
So that's the things we want to help set the standards. We want to help.
Yep.
Really make the right decisions, right?
Yep.
Not just for ourselves, but also for the whole industry.
Yep. So we got some stuff going on in the background here. It's almost 3 o'clock. What are you guys giving away that you got all these people crowding around?
We have the Apple Vision Pro.
Yeah, Apple Vision Pro, and we have iPhone 15, and we also have AirPods and GoPro and some
a lot of fun stuff.
Yeah, polo shots.
That is awesome.
Yeah,
So guys, I'm gonna take a quick break. The stream's gonna stay live. I'm gonna rotate over there for a quick minute. I'll leave my mic on. Actually, is what I'll do. Okay. People can hear in the background what's going on. I'm helping them give away one of your items, right?
Absolutely.
And then I'll be back over to chat with you guys through the rest of it. So let us get situated here. I'm going to pause the mic and I'll be back in just a second, guys.
Thank you, chat.
All right, chat. Can you guys still hear me over there? You guys still should be able to hear me. I am going to walk over. I need to get my phone before we lose it. I'm going to walk over. They would like me to help them. We'll go over in a second here. They would like me to help them give away one of their items. So I'm going to hang out with my mic, to be honest with you, and we will give that away, which should be good. It should be a lot of fun. And then we're going to be back over here, hang out for a little while. We'll have people stop by, talk with them. Pretty cool, huh? Pretty cool. Absolutely. If you guys have more questions that I did not answer about this Alphapex home unit, I literally don't know the name. All their advertising just says like silent home miner. So I will, if you guys have questions, please let me know as I kind of come back here, and I'll do my best to find answers to them. We don't know price yet. They already talked about that. And they said Q4. Do I see Ken? I did see Ken here. Yes, which is awesome. All right, let's walk over there. We all want the price. I know they said they won't release it yet. There's a lot of people here actually. So I'm going to walk over here and see what they got going on. I don't know where they want me, so this would be fun. This is like non-scripted. We're just kind of doing this, guys, okay? Now, I'm going to do something on my computer real quick, okay? I want to see if the stream stays live. I locked my computer because I'm walking away from it, so I want to make sure we're good. When do you guys need me? When do you need me? You're giving away a bunch of prizes, right? Okay, then I'll hang over here until you guys need me because they just said I'm just doing one. All right, so we're back over here. We're going to hang out here. Excuse me, guys, you're live on a camera, but that's okay. They get a nice view. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. Okay, so they don't. There you go. Don't need me quite yet. So I'm going to hang out here. And I think we're still live. Are we still live? Oh, stream froze. All right, let me undo it here. One sec. All right, I unfroze the I unlocked my computer. Let's see if this works. Are we back live? There we go. Okay, we're good. We're good, guys. We're good. We're good. We're good. You guys want some swag? I have gotten nothing because I have nowhere to hold it and carry it. All right, so we're hanging out here. All right, cool. I'm gonna get some water because it is super hot in here because Alphapex is running all of their miners right now. Oh, it's good. Oh, all right. So there's no new info here regarding what? You want price? No, no price. It will be available and not just 110. Like they're going to support, they said that they're going to support EU. Where else was there? A few other places that were asked about. Like they're going to support all, they said that they will support all the different avenues for compatibility with electric, which I think is great and good to go. And did I lose? No, I thought I lost one of my mics. I was gonna be like, oh boy. Let's see. Planning to be there for their giveaway? Great. Okay, I'm just checking chat here, guys. Checking in, see how we're doing. Everything's looking good. What are your thoughts on the mini miners? Which one? Which one exactly? There's a lot of mini miners. If you guys actually have checked out my YouTube, on YouTube, my YouTube shorts, I have been posting a ton of the different mini miners out there. That they've actually been releasing. What do we have? Brains has a mini miner right now that they just went ahead and released. Let's see what else. I can't remember what else. Who else here? We saw Ice River stuff here. Oh, somebody's winning something. They got like a money booth over here. So there's all these people interested in what's going on. What else did I do shorts on? We did Ice River units. We did the mini miner, Nano. What else was there? We saw there's a few different ones that we got going on right now. Oh, what was it? I did stop over. So you're asking about the Locotech guys. So the Locotech, unfortunately, Locotech does not have their hash blade here. They only have the actual USB miners. So I was super disappointed. So I didn't really do any content over there because there's no new information. You don't get notifications for YouTube Shorts. You got to click the bell. There's a little bell you got to click next to my name. When you subscribe, there's a little bell, and that will notify you when these things happen. Which miner has impressed you the most so far? This home miner probably the most. This new Alphapex home miner. There is I am actually thrilled. There is a lot of new miners here, but not a lot of the companies that you and I would work with. So like Gold Shell, they don't have a booth here. iPolo doesn't have one there. Yeah, that's the challenge. It was nice to see some of the Ice Rivers, even the new ones. They have some of their new ones here. No new details. Yeah, if you guys, 2000 mega hash at 620 watts. You're in Delaware. Tell them. So I think they only have distribution in Delaware. They're not located out of Delaware, but they have their U.S. distribution is in Delaware, which is nice. Will you be walking around and looking at different booths similar to what DJ Mines did? I won't be. The internet is god awful here, so there's not really an opportunity to do that. Like, this is the best internet I've gotten since I've been here, and I'm hardwired to a 5G router. People running underneath to, and Alphapex provided me a connection to it. we were supposed to have Starlink here, and unfortunately, with Starlink, there's no internet on the Starlink, which is really a shame. Like I got connected to it, and there's no internet, and it doesn't work. Yeah, I don't think you're going to see this unit at $2,000. I don't think it makes sense. I mean, it does see better performance, but I can't imagine $2,000 for it. I don't know. Maybe, I mean, if I could guess, I'd maybe say like $1,000 would be awesome. That would be a really good price point. But at least for me as a home miner, I think that would be great, which would be really, really cool. I know they're giving away something back here. I can't even tell. There are so many people back there. I can't tell. 5K, there's not a chance. Why would they charge 5K for this when their DG1 is what, 7? Is that what it is? Yeah. I'd love to see it at 1K. Oh, they're giving away an Apple Vision Pro. That's why all these people are here. They're giving away an Apple Vision Pro here. I would love to see it at $1,000. That'd be awesome. But maybe I'm not realistic. Who knows? Payne's looking for me. Let me walk over there real quick here. All right, I'm going to mute it, guys. I'll be back in a minute. I'm going to mute it. Yeah, I'm just muting it for now. All right, we're back. Anybody still here? What's up, guys? All right. Let me know in chat if you guys can hear me. We should be back in action. I was giving away a bunch of prizes. They got like a money booth. I'm going to clear these people out of here in a second. I got to get some more stickers. I got a pile of stickers here, and people have been walking by stealing them. So we're going to give them some more. Someone didn't let's pause the music. All right, I think we're good. All right, awesome. Excuse me, guys, do you guys mind if I sit here? I have a camera running right now. Sorry to move you aside. Thank you. All right, so we're still going here. We just finished going away and giving our raffle. Let's go ahead and check the stream, make sure we're still good to go. Just kicking people out of the way. I'm a nice guy, I swear. All right, so we're checking we're live. All right, cool. We are live. We're good to go. I'm waiting for chat to come up. Let me get a drink. All right, chat did not come up. So let me check again here. Okay. I'm trying to get chat to come up. There we go. Okay. So I want to check to make sure that you guys can hear me. So this is me just checking back in. You guys can hear me okay? There is hundreds of people around me right now, and I'm this guy sitting on a couch, hanging out. Is 2 cooling shrouds pointless for a 𝐾S_0 Ultra? The challenge is like there is no firmware right now for the 𝐾S_0 Ultra, right? Unless I'm missing something, and there's been news since I've been at the event, there's no firmware upgrade. You also have to remember that it's 400 gigahash for the 𝐾S_0 Ultra, right? So it's already being pushed even farther. So I don't know. I'll be honest with you guys. I do not have any of my units overclocked anymore. I got them all overclocked. They were working well, but I had problems here and there. Had to factory reset them. Had to re-overclock them. So I gave up trying to overclock the Ice River ks0 and ks0 Pros. It just isn't worth it anymore. I'll be honest with you. I don't know. Some people may argue entirely different. Some people as well may also be like, well, you know, we want to get the most for our money. I get it. Trust me, I get it. We're home miners 100%. So, yeah. Somebody was commenting about the Brains. Brains has a mini box miner. I don't know if you guys saw that. It's a mini home miner. It's a solo lottery miner. They do have that. They have that here at the event. Let me scoot over a little bit here, which I think is awesome. Let's see. Are converters bad if using a US power miner? I would not use converters. Where, Aaron, are you having to use a converter? Very curious on that. Good to know. Good to know. Yeah, I mean, when I was overclocking mine, I could only get mine up to 300 gigahash. I could never get any of my ks0 Pros farther than that. I don't know about you guys in chat, but yeah. If you have a ks0 Ultra, you don't need to run anything on it. You don't need to run a fan on it. You don't need to run anything on it. If it's stock, you can run it as is. However, it does get very hot, so it can't hurt to put a decent 120 millimeter fan on top of your ks0 Ultra that kind of screws in. I think that'll help you out. Do you know the price of the Goldshell LT5? I don't even know what the LT5 is. Am I missing something? You'll have to let me know. What's up, Scott? How are you? You want to come sit down? Yeah, you want to come sit? Let me get you a mic. Come sit. Anybody can join. Take a seat over here. Let me turn on a mic for you. There you go. I'll scoot over because we got both couches here. Love to talk about what Digital Shovel's got going on. Here you go. We're live. Cool. I'm going to scoot right here. So, Digital Shovel, you guys are at the event?
We are.
For my audience that may not know who you guys are, tell me a little bit about your company.
So Digital Shovel is a manufacturer of electrical infrastructure for mining Bitcoin.
Okay.
We don't do any of the actual servers of the miners, but we do everything else. Your ventilation, power distribution, smart management of your PDUs, switch gear. Everything
you would need. Yeah, so if you guys haven't seen any of their products, go over to their website on Digital Shovel, check it out. They are like my home mining sheds on steroids, pretty much is what it is. Everything you need coming out there. A lot of you guys have seen them out there. They're white and blue. You can't miss them. Love the colors there in regard. So what did you guys bring to the event this year?
So we brought a bunch of stuff, 3 full tractor trailers of stuff. We brought it.
Is that it?
Yeah,
Is that it?
That's it.
All
That's
right.
it.
All right.
I was gonna bring 4, but we're gonna be a little more modest this year. Right?
Okay. Okay.
So we've got 3 tractor trailers. We brought a double stacked string of our regular mini pods,
Okay.
which works out to be, I think, about 1.8 megawatts.
Wow.
Out there that we set up in just 2 hours, which is that's kind of our claim to fame, is that we can move our stuff around with a forklift really
Yeah.
easily
Yeah.
and set it up. Generally speaking, to set up that size of a site would take you a lot more time.
Oh yeah.
We brought some of our indoor units. And then actually something I think you need to come by the booth and see, a
Uh-huh.
nanopod,
Yep.
which is a
I'm stopping by tomorrow. I promise.
it's meant for like backyard miners
Yep.
where you can run up to 28 miners. It is designed to run on North American single phase power.
He's after my heart, guys. He's after my heart.
It can run on 3-phase as well.
Yeah.
Up to 28 S19s you could fit in there.
Yep.
Yeah, man, I think you should come by and see it.
Awesome. So your nanopod that's out there, as I said, it's like my shed on steroids. Oh, they're giving away some fun stuff here.
Okay.
So it's like my shed on steroids, which I think is awesome. How many ASICs can you fit in the nanopod?
28 S19s.
Wow.
I think you do 35 if you're doing what's miner units.
Yep.
You start, your limitation becomes your power at your place, right?
Oh yeah.
Like you're talking a couple hundred amps single phase.
Yep. Yep.
People don't have that.
Yep.
But a lot of our clients will just run 10 or 15.
Yep.
And you know the challenge that comes along. It doesn't seem like a lot, but
Oh, yeah.
in your garage and the heat and everything else, being able to have it a turnkey weatherproof box.
Yeah.
One of the other really cool elements of it
Yeah.
is the heat vectoring. So we
Yep.
got 6 fans on it, and you can program different fans to do different things.
Yeah.
So you can use one to heat your garage,
Yeah.
one to heat a greenhouse,
I love that.
and then
Like,
the other
that's
4
awesome.
outside, and it does that process automatically for you.
Yeah. As home miners, we constantly look at ways that like, how can I reuse that heat, especially like winter time and things like that. And that's a great opportunity to be like, how do I pipe it back into my house? Or as you said, like my wife's looking to get a greenhouse at some point, pipe it right into the greenhouse, which I think is awesome. Yeah. And I mean, even as you said, like most people that are going to get the nano that are going to put it in place are going to run like me, 400 amps, maybe in a weird situation, 600 amps, but like 400 amps. So,
But even then, that's a lot of power for a residential hookup.
oh yeah, I just added that a week and a half ago, dedicated commercial 400 amp. And your units come right to mine, which I think is awesome. So inside of those units, you know, you talked about PDUs that you can customize, the fans that you can customize. So what all can you customize inside of these units? So you talked about the fans, right?
Yep.
PDUs, network. Tell me a little bit more about that.
So it comes by default with Cisco Catalyst switches.
Yeah.
They're layer 3. They are refurbed, but
Wow.
the benefit of them is you can still run VLANs and all those other things.
Yeah, yeah.
The back sheets are customizable. The shelves are customizable up and down in terms of different level. So if you're going to run a different form factor like these guys,
Yep.
or I don't know, some of the Casper miners,
Yeah.
that's not a standard form factor, you have that flexibility. If you've still got a bunch of GPUs like I do, and,
Yeah.
and you've got some altcoin you want to run, you can run that in that atmosphere as well.
I like it. I like it. Yeah, as miners, we don't like when manufacturers kind of make decisions for us. So it's fantastic to have the versatility to be able to just, hey, I can put whatever I
It would
want.
be
there.
really nice if they would stick to a standard form factor like the regular data center.
Wishful thinking. Wishful
But
thinking.
I don't think that's happening in this
Nope.
industry.
Not in our time. Not in our time for sure. That's great. So if people want to go after the nano, which would be my audience 100%, I have loads of people that reach out that are, hey, I'm looking to build a shed, or I want to build a shed, stuff like that. What does that process look like? Like they go ahead to pull the trigger. Where do you guys manufacture these? Where are you guys based out of?
We manufacture everything in Toronto, Canada.
Okay.
The only thing we don't manufacture in-house is our fans, the fan motors.
Yep. Yep.
But the PDU, the enclosure, everything, all
Wow.
done in Canada.
That's awesome. And then it just
You should come up there sometime.
maybe if I get an invite, I'll go up there. We'll see.
I think we could arrange that.
I like it. That'd be
we
so
can arrange
cool to
that.
see how those are made. That would be very cool. So then do you guys then freight it down or tractor trailer? Or?
Yeah, so the thing about the Nano, we built it a couple ways. One, you can get it assembled, which you need a small forklift to get it off, or a pump truck.
Okay.
The other is you can actually bring it like an IKEA kitchen table that comes as a flat pack. It is more work to
Yeah,
assemble,
100%.
but not all of our clients have a forklift,
No.
right?
no.
They want it, or they need to get into a backyard that it's not accessible by a forklift,
Yeah,
even
correct.
if they had it.
Correct.
And then doing it this way, your max panel size is 200 pounds.
Okay.
A couple guys can lift that.
Oh, yeah.
Carry the pieces in
A
the
couple of
back,
buddies
put it
there to
together.
help you out, put it together.
A lot easier than building a shed.
Trust
no
me,
offense to the shed.
I did from powering off my shed, renovating it to getting power electric. It took 10 days, like 16-hour days, and it was terrible. So I totally get it. So a great question in chat. What was more work for R&D, the physical container or on the software side?
I'd say we have spent more time on the R&D on the container because of the evolutions. We started with cut and part shipping containers, then we moved to making, and we used to just run wire and conduit.
Good for you.
And then we did our own busways. And then I started to realize once I learned more about metal manufacturing and becoming more vertically integrated, I realized I could take and go and make my own container. And that was an evolution. We spent a lot more time on that. I think where the software side is going right now is going to spend a lot more in terms of our resources. But still, we spend a lot more time on the actual container and ventilation. A lot of people just think you can just throw a big fan on something.
That's why I'm on version 2 of the same shed airflow design, because one solution that does not work, and I totally get it. No, I think that's great. I mean, that's the one thing really that sets you guys apart is like, it's not just a container cut up with some fans thrown into it. There's a lot of automation, a lot of software behind it, which I think is super, super cool. Awesome. Well, Scott, I appreciate it, brother. Thank you.
That was awkward.
Thank you guys for joining me.
See you at the booth again.
Absolutely. I'm going to check them out tomorrow, guys. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Have a good one. See you, dude. Brother. I'll check with you guys tomorrow. Cool. Awesome. So I see we got Django over here, his brother Dallas. I'm going to snag him. Hey, Dallas, get over here. Let's go. Throwing Dallas right in front of the camera. Take a seat. All right, so I'm throwing down. Scoot over a little bit that way, away from the miner there, so people can see you.
All right.
A little more. Perfect. So, guys, we're here with Dallas, and Dallas is with. Do we call this? Start to call this the 𝐷eFi Django group?
Yes.
The squadron, the team.
Well, 𝐷eFi Django operation.
I like it. I like it. So, what are you doing over there, day to day?
Day to day, we just try to keep the rigs online, pretty much. So maintenance when they go off. Having booting issues, internet issues, whatever it is, I pretty much am just there to maintain.
Take care. And how long ago did you start with him more full-time capacity?
I started with him. I've been doing like part-time stuff with him for a few years, but just full-time like the last 3 months.
Did you imagine it would be this much work?
Well, yeah, I knew it'd be a lot of work, so before the commitment, but I'm like, you know what? I've been loving it the whole time, and I'm like, So, you know, I was really happy to get into
That's awesome.
Into the position.
So those of you guys not familiar, I'm going to jump back for a minute. So 𝐷eFi Django and his brother here, they work at a GPU mining farm, and they do hosting. They have some self-mining, but a lot of hosting out there, and that's exactly what they do there. So day to day, he's helping to operate a GPU mining farm. How many GPUs estimate do you have in Phoenix, right?
We have 200 rigs. So
200 rigs.
About 8 GPUs per rig.
So look at that, about 1,600 then.
Yeah.
Fantastic. And then you guys also are using space in Virginia. How many do you guys have there?
Oh, I don't even know. I'm going to Virginia for the first time this week.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I haven't been out to the facility yet, but I know that we have another 100 to 200 rigs out there as well.
Okay, very cool. Very cool. So were you in the tech space or in the mining space previously, or this was like
no,
come on in?
Not at all. I've always been an entrepreneur type of guy, and my brother has been in the space since like 2017. And he's got me more and more interested. You know, I don't even have my own miners yet. I just started buying Bitcoin.
He's gonna get hooked. He's gonna get hooked.
I'm getting hooked. Anytime I get a paycheck, I'm putting half of it, if not more of it.
That is
Bitcoin
awesome.
Or Casper or something else.
That is awesome. Sounds good. So this is your first event, right? Mining event. What do you think so far?
Oh, it's been awesome. Looking at all the new tech. I'm not by no means an expert. I'm a complete novice and everything. So seeing all like the hydro tech for the miners is really cool because I've never seen any of that. All of it's been
seeing different ways that people overcome heating or noise or with cooling. It is a lot of fun to definitely see that for sure. So what's one thing that's caught your eye the most here so far?
I love the containers.
Okay.
They turn the shipping
Yep.
containers
Yep.
into little like farms to sell.
Yeah.
I think it's sick because it's they just make it all so simple.
Yep.
I thought that was pretty cool. I've never seen.
Yeah,
this
it's kind of thinking about your building, but like all self-contained,
Yeah.
which is nice. And that's why a lot of people will go the container route.
Yeah.
They'll go the route of like straight containers because it's like everything's all in one. You just drop it, hook up your power, and off you go. I was eyeing up the fog hashing like quarter container that
yeah,
fits like 48 ASICs
Yeah.
in immersion, and it's
Yeah.
just like a little quarter container. I'm like, oh, I said that's my next shed. I got to
know.
build that next.
I know. I would love that. Would be awesome.
So someone in chat says, do you have the same affliction as your brother with buying random stuff from auctions and reselling it?
Oh no, I have never.
I call
done
that a pack rat, but you know, it's all right.
Yeah, he's been doing that for a long time. No, I've never done that once, but he's a genius in that stuff.
That's awesome.
He's always looking for new ways to make money and
Well, you got
stuff
to,
like that.
right?
Yeah.
Especially when the market, you know, at times has been down
Yeah.
and it's like getting creative type of
Yeah,
deal.
he's
So
got
how much
really-
fun was it to just like blow out walls and like
Oh.
just like build, but whatever you want, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like adult Legos at your mining facility in Vegas.
Yeah. We knocked out some holes.
In Phoenix.
That was terrible, but fun at the same
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
You know, like we're
Yep.
it's kind of like we're doing our own thing and
Yep.
running our setup.
Well, I think it's good for your audience too, where like you're going ahead and learning creative ways to deal with heat. Not necessarily
Yeah.
noise,
yeah.
but for you guys, it's heat. That's your biggest factor and challenge. And even you guys in a data center that doesn't have air conditioning, that you're still dealing with heat issues and coming up with like, we think this is going to work, and then it doesn't work out the way you want.
Yeah, and then we try something new, and because there's no videos on how to do this kind of stuff, so it's like we just got to do it ourselves
Yeah.
and figure it out. But it's been cool learning all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So someone in chat was asking who this is if you're coming in late. This is Dallas. He's part of the DeFi Django team, helping out Django. You might see him on the channel shorts, on the YouTube videos, working with him to help manage now their 2 facilities,
Yep.
which I think is like fantastic.
Yep.
So you guys aren't into ASICs, purely GPUs right now.
Yeah.
What type of out in Phoenix? What are you guys mining? Like, what do you have some of your customer rigs on?
We're just mining. I think mainly we're all mining this coin called Ironfish.
Oh, yeah.
It's dual mining Ironfish and Pyron.
Okay.
It's just the most profitable
Yep.
on a daily basis. So we're
Yep.
selling a lot of that on a daily basis.
Okay.
That's what we're mining.
Okay. And do a lot of your customers like they just want it to Bitcoin, so that's how you provide payouts, or do they do payouts in Ironfish and Pyron?
Payouts to us or what?
Oh no, payouts to their own wallets. Like, are they
Oh.
getting Ironfish and Pyron, or they're saying no, get it to me in Bitcoin?
Oh, it's customized. So
Oh,
if
really?
they want
Per-
it different, we'll just
Interesting.
We'll create it for them that way.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So, what has been last question for you? What has been the most difficult thing coming into the GPU mining scene? That's been the hardest for you to grasp.
For me, it learn anytime. It's just learning everything about it because there's all these terms, these new
Yeah.
term blockchains, all this stuff completely foreign to my brain.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just getting in this last few months. So like all these words, it makes it really hard for me to learn because everyone else in this space can read an article on
Yep.
something and just know what it's talking about.
Yep.
I can read the same article and not understand a word.
I don't
I'm like-
understand
I'm
half
like,
of
"Dang, tell me what I just read 10 pages of this. Tell me what this just
Yeah.
said. And it's like,
Yeah.
so, but you know, that's just how it goes.
Oh,
Getting
yeah.
into a new space.
100%. So I think, what is something that you're going to take from here that you're looking forward to or to implement back at your farm? Anything like that?
Oh,
Anything you saw and you were like, we should try that, or like, that's kind of cool.
you'll have to ask Django that.
All right,
He said he wants to come on here for a
Okay,
little bit. So
okay.
you'll have to ask him because
We'll try. He's talking to the 𝐶𝐸 Mining Club over here right now.
Yeah.
They have some units at Coastal Crypto in Virginia as well,
Yep.
which is pretty cool. Well, awesome, Dallas. I appreciate you coming on, brother.
Yeah.
Thank you. Awesome. So we'll see. Django will be stepping up here in a minute. I'm gonna get a drink. So those of you guys not familiar, this miner on the table here, this miner is actually, if you guys are coming to the stream late, which I know a lot of you guys are, this is the brand new Alphapex. Doesn't have a model yet, but it is a silent home miner. It uses AIO cooling. It has a radiator on the backside, intake coming in from the top and exhausting out the backside here. And it is silent. And I mean silent. Like, I came in here before people were in here. Yeah, you want to come in? Come in, take a seat. So I'll finish up here, and then we got Greater Good Mining coming in. So this unit here, completely silent, brand new home miner. As I said, radiator on the back, pushes air through, 2,000 mega hash and only 620 watts, and it'll be releasing in Q4. Did you see this unit? That's all.
No, this is the first I'm seeing it.
Really?
I'm a Hobbyist Miner.
Greater Good.
Thanks
Greater
for
Good.
having me
Sit
on.
on that side of the miner because
okay.
I don't want it to block your body.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So
This is awesome.
you haven't seen this yet?
Nope, I've heard about it. I've heard
Okay.
rumors. I have not
Yep.
seen it yet.
Well, if you watched my shorts, you would have seen it.
I've been so busy.
Yeah, so we
Crazy.
had the Alphapex team on earlier, about 2:30ish. We were talking about it. Yeah, it'll start shipping in Q4. Completely silent, uses like an AIO kind of water block system
Awesome.
in it, and they're actually the different chassis are just for looks. Like you get to pick your chassis,
Wow, that's
which
awesome.
is pretty cool. So yeah, it does. It'll be quite the competition for 𝐿𝐲 at like 650, 700 mega hash.
Yeah,
When this is 2,000.
man, that's crazy.
Yeah, which
That's
will be
crazy.
pretty cool. So how you liking the event?
It's amazing. I mean, it's very exciting. It's like this is our Graceland.
Yeah, right.
You
Yeah.
walk around, you get to talk to everybody that's into the same kind
Yep.
of things as you.
All the same passion.
Same passion. It's
You weren't here last year, were you?
No, this is my first mining
Oh.
trip. So I was at Cypherpunk.
Yep.
We just got back from WDMS, or I did anyway, and then now I'm right back out for Mining Disrupt. So it's
So
pretty
for
exciting.
people at home who haven't come to one of these before, do you recommend coming to one of these events if you're a home miner?
100%. I mean, look at the kind of stuff that you get to see firsthand.
Yeah.
This is awesome. This is new.
Yep.
You can prepare yourself for when it launches. You get the information firsthand, and you get to talk to people in person that you've seen online for
Yep.
so long.
Oh, yeah.
And you get to learn so much so fast. It's overwhelming a little bit, honestly, but it's really fun. It's really
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah,
I'd
this year
recommend
definitely has a lot more people here. I find there's a lot more home miners and even just miners here. Like I remember last year there were, but a lot more people coming up to say hi, introduce themselves. Hey, I watch your channel, which is great. Like I love that. Like your perspective, do you find that a lot of these people that you see online are very approachable?
very approachable. I was very intimidated at first, like you know at Cypherpunk.
Yep.
I
Oh,
was there
yeah.
for the first time and like kind of shyly like walking up.
He came over, coming and hanging out. I'm like, dude, get in here, come hang out with us. I'm like,
Yeah.
you want to play poker? Let's go play poker.
And that's what we did. And like we got pizza together, we hung
Yep.
out. So it's a little intimidating, but it's more mellow than you think. Like we're regular
Yeah.
people.
Oh yeah.
We want to talk to you guys about this kind of stuff.
Yep.
Like we're interested in it too.
And now this event, it's just like whatever. You know, you're just
Yeah.
here to have fun.
So much better, so
Yep.
much easier.
Yeah.
I'm a lot less nervous than I was.
Yeah, you're super nervous, everyone,
Yeah, I was.
which is cool. Which is cool. So you saw some 𝐿𝐲 miner here.
Yes.
So Ice Server's got some units here. What do they have here?
So they have the KS0 Pro commemorative edition on display.
Yep.
I don't know if they're going to be selling those anymore though. They've got the KS0 Ultra.
Yeah, I was surprised they had those here, but okay.
I was too. I think they look really cool.
Yeah.
You know, and I know that they're moving on to the Ultras now.
Yep.
So they've got the KS0 Ultra here. They've got the KS5L and the KS5M. So it's really cool to see
Yep.
those in person.
Yep.
I actually have a KS0 Ultra that arrived at my door when I was walking out with my suitcase. Thump. I'm like, what is this? It's a KS0 Ultra sitting on my doorstep.
Yeah,
And
he
I
brought
went
it with him. I'm like, why did you bring that with you?
I was like, maybe I'll have Hobbyist sign it. They gave me
Yep.
a Sharpie when I came in. And I
Oh,
didn't
nice.
I'll have him
Nice.
sign that too.
There you
He
go. That's
signed
cool.
my Casper book. Now he's going to sign
Oh,
my
I like it.
KS0 Ultra.
I like it.
Yeah.
So we saw. So a lot of people are avid about, oh, the Ultra. Do I need to get shrouds? Do I need to get fans? Getting ready to overclock it. So what are your thoughts on people because I think I have different thoughts, but what are your thoughts on people overclocking the KS0 Ultra as home miners?
I can't help myself when an overclock comes available for these machines.
Yeah.
I like to tinker with it. I like to mess
Yep.
with it. But I also am hearing that the newer miners are a little harder to unlock, if you know
Yeah.
what I mean. So
Yep.
but they might not be ready anytime soon from what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
And that could change next week.
Sure. Oh yeah. Who knows? Who knows?
I have several, and I really think I'm just gonna leave them stock for a little while until I know for sure
Yeah.
that I can dial it in properly. But it's probably gonna be the same thing for me, like as I did with the
Yep.
KS0 Pro shroud. Maybe some copper heat sinks on
Sure.
the power stages.
Yep.
And then tweak it and see how it goes.
Yep.
But I do like having a few stock ones.
Yeah.
The ones that I overclock are for fun because I do enjoy
Yeah.
this. It's not
For
just all about
content,
money.
yeah.
Yeah,
I was
fun.
telling chat, like, I enjoy doing them, but based off of like issues with stability and stuff like that, and
Yeah.
constantly having because eventually a lot of those units you have to factory reset because you can't get them back up and running.
Yep.
So I eventually just went all of mine back to stock and was done with it.
Yeah.
So do you prefer, talking about overclocking with 𝐶𝐨𝐤𝐽, do you prefer the T-Swift? Do you prefer the new PB Miner? Like, which one is better for you that you find for tinkering?
So I took a little bit to learn PB Farmer's firmware because there's so much on the screen all at once.
Yep.
But once you get used to it and you see how the machine reacts when you make small changes,
Yep.
and I like it a lot better, honestly.
It almost reminds me of like our GPU mining,
Yeah.
like tweaking it for overclocking. That's what it reminds me of. It's like we as miners, home miners with GPU mining, we're used to like tweaking this and tweaking that. Does it stay stable? Let it run for 24 hours. Let's see what happens. So totally get it, 100%.
Yep.
So we also saw they have 2 other units Ice River here.
Mhm.
What were those?
So the KS5L and the KS5M. So
Okay.
the 12 terahash KS5L, 3,400 watts.
Yep.
Then the KS5M,
Yep.
15 terahash.
You almost got the
3,400
numbers confused because like there's so many.
Yep.
So yeah, so pretty much my understanding is just like a little bit overclock, a little bit more, uses a little more watts, in that regard, right?
So the KS5M, I've learned this just today.
Okay.
Is it looks different physically in person.
Okay.
So I was assuming that the KS5M it maybe had like a stock image.
Yeah, yeah.
But the shell is bigger. So I talked to the Ice River people.
So does it have like more chips? Okay, got you.
Yeah, longer hash boards.
Yep.
And more chips.
Got you.
And the wattage they're saying is the same. I haven't tested them myself, so
Yeah.
I don't know personally. But
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what they're saying the wattage should be the same. The hash boards are bigger. The shell is bigger.
Yep.
So it's a different form factor.
Okay.
But it looks similar in other regards. The power supplies look
Yep.
the same.
Yep.
I think the same shroud kit should work.
That's cool.
Yeah. So
That's cool.
pretty
Very
cool
cool. Yeah, I did see that it's like a C19 plug
yeah.
on those
Yeah.
versus like the KS1, KS2 used to your C13.
Yeah.
So you do have that C19 on there, which is good. I'm glad they haven't gone the P13 route, which
Yeah.
is great, which is very, very cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. I like it.
Yeah.
So 𝐶𝐨𝐤𝐽's also speaking here, right? You got that going on?
Yeah.
When's that?
So I believe Shy already did a keynote
Earlier
speech.
today?
Yeah,
Okay.
earlier today. So I missed it. I was trying to tape video record
Yeah.
Ted Cruz's speech. And
Oh, yeah,
everything,
yeah.
But it was
Did he
delayed.
do that over there?
He did.
See, I
yeah.
missed out on all of it.
Uh,
Cool. Django, you looking to get in? All right,
Django,
come on
what's
over.
up, man?
You guys can pass the mic back and
Yeah.
forth. Take a seat. There's plenty of room.
Oh,
Take a
either
seat.
way, man.
You're skinny. Hop in.
What's
All right,
up,
so we got
Django?
Django over here. What's
How's it
going on,
guys?
man?
Going good.
Good, good. So we got a chance to talk to your brother.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. Django looks like he's like hiding over top of the miner
I can
here.
barely fit it in.
Scoot over that way a little bit.
There we go.
There you go. Awesome. So your first mining event, right?
Yeah. First mining conference.
What do you
Well, actually, I went to a small one in
Yeah.
Texas,
Yeah.
Austin.
Yeah. So what do you think so far?
Oh, it's awesome. I
Yeah?
like it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. So we were talking at length of your brother, a lot of things you guys do. So at this event, what is one thing that surprised you? You come across anything cool that you're like, that's different. I like that. Or anything where you're like, I want to implement that at my farm, anything like that?
There's a couple things. I'm just like I'm looking for like big picture stuff. I was
Yeah.
like looking at the transformers.
Yep.
I was looking at like the bus bars that they run. Like Digital Shovel has like these bus bar things.
Yep.
I thought that was pretty interesting.
Yep. We were
Um,
actually just talking with Scott from Digital Shovel
Uh,
here right before you guys came over.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I just that's what I was looking for. Something like that.
So
Just-
more infrastructure based.
Yeah, more infrastructure. That's
Isn't
more
it
what I
funny how your mind changes as
yeah,
you're
I know.
starting to look at
As
this?
you get bigger and bigger, you stay in the space longer. Yeah, miners like, they don't got any GPUs here. No.
I did see some 4090s over in the Octo
yeah,
server.
over in the Terra hosting space.
Which was
yeah.
cool. Which was cool. So, any of this inch you to try to do more ASICs in the future?
Yeah, I think I will once I have some space.
Okay.
Because right now it's like power is kind of like limited.
Yeah.
So I'm not like I want to expand so much, but I gotta get a building first. That's all I'm trying to do.
Yep. I get it. Yeah. So it's great to hear you're looking to get an ASIC hosting at some point.
Yeah.
I think it's great. I mean, there's lots of money to be made
Oh,
there.
yeah.
At the end of the day, we're all in this for profit. So I
Yeah.
totally understand, which is super, super cool. Awesome. Sounds good. Well, gentlemen, thank you for coming to hang out with me. Appreciate it. See you, man. Good. See you, brother. See you, dude.
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh, you guys haven't chatted before. Awesome. Yep. All right, guys. So we're gonna hang out here for just about 10 minutes more. Then we're gonna be heading out. So we'll be heading out here in just a few more minutes. Hanging out with these guys. Look how much this booth has cleared out here. I see Charlie. Charlie's in the background, guys. Remember Charlie? He's in the background. Is this convention geared towards ASICs or GPUs? ASICs. ASICs 100%. lot of small miners here. Bidax I've seen here. Locotech, Nano, Canon Avalon Nano. Brains has their own Nano. Lots of different things out there, which is pretty cool, which I think is great. So yeah, there's lots of like home miner stuff here. A lot of ASICs though, you know, you kind of have a lot of range. There is some of your enterprise stuff here. There's containers here. You know, there's resellers here. All different stuff going on. Yeah, Charlie Lynn in the back hanging out. Am I going to do an S21 immersion? See, I need a bigger immersion system because as you guys know, immersion systems, like once you put an ASIC in immersion, you don't go back. Like, so my system only has 2 ASICs in it in immersion right now. So that's something to keep in mind for sure. Absolutely. Absolutely. So yeah, we're hanging out here. We'll be hanging out for a little bit longer. We'll see how things go. We got these guys coming through. Should be good. What's up, Matt? How are you? Nice to see you again. You with Giga still? Yeah. Oh, good for you. Oh, there you go. Look at you. Very cool. I like it. Very cool. Yeah. So I'm live now. I got a dinner to go to in a little bit here. Then we're going to the after party. There's also a yacht tournament for Bitcoin with the Satoshi Action Fund. So we're going to try that out, test our luck there. We're not live streaming any of that. Then tomorrow we're going to be live as well at the Terra booth. So that is going to be really cool. I have to see if we can overcome some of the hurdles with internet, see if they can get that Starlink up and running because it absolutely did not work today. Thankfully, the guys at Alphapex were actually wired in to their Comcast 4G or 5G modem over here. So that's how we've gotten by so far. Will Satoshi be at the yacht? 100%. 100%. He'll be there. He'll be there for sure, which I think will be cool. All right, so what else? I think, guys, you know what? I was going to go for 10 minutes, but I really got to go to the bathroom, not going to lie. So I'm going to get going. I will be live again tomorrow. Keep an eye on my channel for the shorts. I'm going to keep doing shorts on all the new hardware, everything going on. And I think other than that, guys, I'm going to peace out, but I will talk to you guys later. Take care. See ya.